I just wanted to come. Yeah, I look crazy. I already knew. Um, record this message because I just felt this message on my heart to share with people because it's so true that the only thing we really need to do is girl ourselves up and hype ourselves up to be ready and be curious and to be happy and interested and excited about life. And then life becomes happy and interesting and exciting, and you become curious and you take on problems like they are games and adventures and challenges and just things that you want to work at, and it's easy to work at and it's fun to work at rather than being hard to work at and stressful to work at, you know? And you also learn to, because you're having fun, you're prioritizing what feels good, or, well, naturally, because you're on a vibration of having fun and looking for fun, you're going to attract things that are of a fun vibration. And not only that, you're going to be looking and operating in a way that is tuned to fun. Because for you to be putting out that fun vibration, that's how you got it. You feel me? So do whatever it is that you're going to do to get yourself into a state of awe and wonder and love. No matter what it is. Fuck your judgments, fuck your own judgments, fuck your own self-doubts. If those come up, sit with them and really sit with you and figure out why. Because 9 times out of 10, it's because somebody outside of you said something, or you feel like there is going to be a backlash or a fear of something that's going to happen externally. Rather it be the opinions of other people, rather it feel like you performing a certain action is going to have a certain cause, right? Cause and effect, right? Whatever the case may be, you are focusing on external circumstances, and the external circumstances that you're focusing on is only formulated by your human brain, which can only formulate experiences based on what it's already experienced. It cannot predict the future. It cannot imagine what it doesn't know, right? It only has the capacity to know what it is. Your heart, your soul, the inner you can see and feel past all of that. So when you get those intuitive nudges to be yourself, right? When you get those intuitive nudges, when you are just moving heart-centered, when you are moving and allowing yourself to play the game and feel and do what feels good, when you trust that what feels good is actually your body's signal telling you that it's okay, like this is what's in harmony with me. When you relax into the feeling of feeling good, when you allow yourself to know that feeling good is okay instead of criticizing yourself for feeling good because others around you want to criticize you for feeling good because they don't feel good within themselves. And we know that misery loves company, so they will always try to criticize or put other people down so that they feel the way that they feel or that they feel better than themselves. But no, it's time to focus on you. Do what you gotta do for you. This is your life. You are at the center. You are the source. I just felt cool to remind you, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, you are always exactly where the fuck you're meant to be, and you are always doing it perfect. And as you move through this world, you're gonna continue to naturally just find that rhythm of fun in life, because that is the natural flow, that is the natural source, that is the natural energy that runs to us and through us. We are naturally fun, we are naturally loved, we are naturally curious, we are naturally adventurous, we are naturally knowing and growing and changing, ever evolving. So once we let go of trying to be happy and trying to do all these things and just allow ourselves to be ourselves and take on situations as they come and be less resistant to what is happening and just allow what is happening, allow ourselves to experience what is happening so that we can then take in the experience and then create from a place of knowing and create from a place of genuine alignment and genuine rootedness and what is groundedness and what is going on. We are alchemizing the energy, alchemizing the spirit, alchemizing the non-seeing physical source into the physical, alchemizing the creativity, the inner world into the outer world, into the material 3D plane. we are both human and spiritual, right? We are both. So we have to use both sides. We have to honor both sides, and we have to allow both sides to do what it is that they came to do, not using one more than the other, or not using it out of balance. There may be times we're using, you got the idea. But the point is, we are both, and the moment we honor both, the moment we relax and just allow and surrender and literally just let life play out, knowing the direction that we're going in is love. Knowing the direction that we're going in is trust and being protected. And knowing that the direction that we're going in has already been predestined, but it's also being co-created at the same time. It's predestined to be safe. You're predestined to trust yourself, because you are always with yourself. Your higher version of you is always with yourself, governing the way, seeing all things, right? Seeing all the timelines, omnipresent, right? So you can trust that whatever is going on, you can handle. Whatever is going on has been prepared for you. Whatever has been going on, you are equipped with the right tools at every given moment. Yeah? When you surrender, you allow yourselves the pathway, the clear channels to receive the tools that you need in every given moment. That is the harmony. That is what feels good. That surrendering is what allows the harmony and the feel good, the energy to coincide. When you surrender and you let go of the worry and the doubt and the fear, when you let go of the energy, you literally open up your hands to receive it, because you are not holding on to anything. You open it up to allow things to come and flow, to allow seeds to be dropped in your hand and allow the birds to come up and eat the food from your hands. And you're just watching the experience. You're creating the experience. You can add your own seeds and watching the birds come and eat it. Make it yours. Make it fun. That's my point. Anyway, done rambling. Have a great day. Okay, so I just wanted to piggyback off of my last video, because as I was listening to it, I was recognizing, I was just feeling the need to just reiterate the fact that no matter how your life journey looks right now, no matter where you are in any given moment, it is perfect. Even if it's not picturesque, if it doesn't look like how as aesthetically pleasing as social media would like to make it out to be. And as we know, social media is a platform that we use to show the best versions of ourselves, right? Well, most people. I'm talking to myself. I'm taking a video. No one's on the phone. Talking to myself. My bishki. But yeah, a lot of the times we as humans, even not just on social media, but even in person, tend to just always want to put our best foot forward and want people to, you know, just see the good sides, but we tend to shame and guilt and blame and hide the bad side, the quote unquote bad sides, right? But what if sharing our bad side helped others and helped us actually learn from it and move on from the bad stuff? What if us being vulnerable and sharing what it is that we're going through, sharing the bad things that we're feeling, the bad thoughts we're experiencing, all of that, what if that allows us to work together and put our individual perspective and experiences together and come up with a solution, come up with a light bulb moment where it allows us to see clearly a belief that we didn't see before, and allow us to intentionally rewrite or recreate or tell ourselves a different story that is actually conducive to the story that it is that we're trying to tell, conducive to the life that it is that we're trying to live. Because again, this life is all about living on purpose, right? If you are not running life, life is gonna run you. And even that, just now, nobody's running each other. It's an equal game. It's an equal balance. Like you are life. Life is you. You are here to experience you, the fullness of who you are in an individualized body, unique body. We got so caught up in wanting to show the best of ourselves and the best versions of ourselves, or the best side of ourselves, that we forget that all of us is the best side. All of us is beautiful. The hardships, the things that feel ugly, the things that feel negative and low energy are actually part of the beautiful process. You can't have one without the other. It's like when you give birth, you literally, there is no way that you are not getting messy. There is no way that it's not getting messy, but it's beautiful. And life is being born and brought into this world. Physically, something is being created and pushed out and birthed out into this world. And when you're in alignment, or when you're aligned, and when you're breathing and surrendering, it makes it so much easier than when you're not, and you're resisting and you're fighting and contracting. You feel me? Once you release and surrender, it makes it so much easier to just breathe through the pain. And yes, you're still gonna feel the pain and discomfort, but knowing that the pain and discomfort is temporary, and being able to breathe through it and just surrendering and relaxing just helps makes it feel so much better. Any lesson that we need is really reflected in nature, reflected in the God-given systems that are literally not touched by man, or not man-made, right? But anyway, I'm gonna leave right there before I get into deep. But I really just wanted to add that message, and I think I'm gonna make this a regular series. I think I'm gonna come back and just because I like to gird myself up in the mornings, afternoons, and nighttime, because I'm recognizing, like I said, that gearing yourself up and setting your intention, or setting your frequency, setting your vibration, is what helps. It's like plugging in the vacuum before you actually go ahead and clean, right? If you don't plug it in, you could be moving the vacuum around, but you ain't getting the dirt up. I'm trying to be effective, you feel me? I'm trying to be efficient. I'm trying to have fun. So, I realized that the best way for me to have fun, the best way for me to be in flow and to be light, is to intentionally set that as much as I can. Reset as often as I can. I feel like I reset more often than that. I definitely used to. I've picked up a good momentum now to not need to have to do it so often. But if I feel the need to, I will reset, I will recenter. But I just feel cool to share my main morning, afternoon, and evening recenters. So stay tuned for this, because I feel cool. It's time to share my voice. It's time to share my messages. I know I've been doing it in and out over years, these past few years, for two really, to be specific, but 4 has just been crazy, and such a learning process, and such a growing year. I literally was functionally depressed, moving through life, and having all these things feeling like they were happening to me, piling on top of each other, and I literally had to crawl my way out of my own head and out of my mindset, and really shift my perspective brick by brick. And I know that the work is not done yet. The work is done. The hard work is done. I finally gotten to a place where I've given myself permission to let go of majority of the blame, guilt, shame, and allowing myself to just move and operate in trust and surrender to the divine will and the co-creative will that is. Allowing myself to see that everything that did happen, everything that does happen and will happen is for a reason, but always on purpose. I've always got my spirit team with me. I'm never given anything that I cannot handle. Like, you feel me? Like, he said it wouldn't prosper. He never said it wouldn't form. And the forming of the weapon is literally what makes us stronger. Once we are able to grab the weapon and hold on to the weapon and use the weapon for ourselves, the same weapon that was sent to destroy you, you turn around and use it. The same talent that same characteristic that you have inside of you that everybody else said was too much to this, is actually the same talent, the same gift that God is going to use to freaking bless everybody. It's too much of this life is so simple, right? And it really just comes down to this: are you in a loving energy or are you not? Because if you're not in a loving energy, you're not creating more love, and you are just perpetuating the first cycle. That's it. That's all it comes down to. If it feels good, if it feels like love, it is love. If it does not feel good, it is not love. It is not the truth. It is not your truth. There are a lot of man-made beliefs and man-made cultures and religions and ways of lives and thinking and beliefs and things that I'm sure worked for whoever at the time, and I'm sure was a great permission slip for that person or that experience at the time. But for me and a lot of us on this new earth and where we are, a lot of this shit's outdated, and we have to remember that a lot of this shit is rooted in not recognizing your power and giving your power away to others. But we are reclaiming our power. We are remembering who the fuck we are. We are remembering who we are, that we are extensions of God. We are extension of the source energy that runs to us and through us. That Jesus never wanted us to worship him. He wanted us to be like him. He never asked for us to worship him. He wanted us to be like him. He was the example. He never said that he was any different. He was trying to tell us that we are all just as special as him. The only difference between him and us is that he had the discipline. He chose to have the discipline. That's the only difference. We can choose to have the difference if we want to. We can choose to have the discipline if we want to. We can. Everybody has a relationship with God. Everybody is an extension of God. Everybody has a relationship with Source, is an extension of Source, and has a direct link to Source, and can feel, hear, sense, taste, touch Source. Everything that we are around, that is around us, is Source. If you really think about it, whether you're thinking about it from evolution or the religious standpoint, Christianity standpoint, if everything is evolved from a single cell atom or organism, right? We must be all made of the same materials, same matter. If you look at it from a religious standpoint, Christianity standpoint, if God created the world, what the fuck do you think he created out of his ass? Like, you feel me? He created the world out of, like, he created the world. Everything came out of him. So either way, it's all of him. Like, you feel me? You feel me? Even this shit, and this is what I really want you to clock. Even the shit that they say is the devil. Y'all forgot that God created the devil? You forgot? You forgot that God said that anything that the devil does, he has approval first? So why the fuck would you think and continue to blame the devil for anything that is going on when God is the one who approved it? And since God is love, right? God is the definition of love. And God is the same God and the same source that runs to us and through us. The same omnipresent part of us that can see all, hear all, feel all, and know all, is everywhere, right? Why would we not feel supported? Why would we not feel loved? Why would we not feel 100% backed up and 100% powerful? If you fall into a fear mentality, fearing of the unknown, fearing of other people gaining power and having more control over you, you are feeding into the fear. You are feeding into the illusion of we are separate, because we are whole, we are one. And the more we work together, the more we band together, the more we share with each other, the more we create this whole big gumbo soup, right? With our differences and our similarities, and we can create a beautiful new meal, a beautiful new world with endless possibilities. We might not be able to fathom the possibilities with our human brains, because our human brains is only able to regurgitate what it's already experienced, but we can feel the possibilities with our heart, with our mind, right? We can feel the endless, infinite possibilities of what will happen when we come in harmoniously. When we are supporting each other and loving each other and backing each other and sharing and caring and using our strengths and playing to our strengths and allowing ourselves to be ourselves individually, not trying to control anybody, not wanting anybody to be different in order for you to be happy, but figuring out how to be happy in spite of how the world is, in despite of what is going on right now. Can you feel happy? Can you make yourself happy? Can you look for things to be happy about? Can you make up things to be happy about? Because at the end of the day, it don't matter whether it's real or not, because you, it's all in your brain. It's all perceived by you. It's all from your lens. The brain can't tell what is real and what is not. So if you're thinking it, it is real. It is just as real as being in reality. But if you think about it, it's already 99.9999% finished in the physical. And that is my cue, because my baby wants a snack. I gotta go. But yes, I'm coming right now, boo. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. Just really wanted to share that.